way to this protest, man.
Hi guys.
What's going on, man?
Welcome back. Or y'all should be saying that to us because we're non-existent on YouTube. But we back. Today we are headed to protest, of course. Black Lives Matter. What you ready to take from the protest?
I honestly just want to get a feeling of the energy, everybody demanding change, people crying out for, saying for change. A lot of people hopeless, a lot of people, they're in despair. And I just want to be a part of the change, part of the momentum, basically.
Yes, I can't wait. I just can't wait. I can't wait for that to, like, the energy, because everybody gonna be like hype, and then even like the same, everybody's still gonna feel like it's gonna be some sort of like desperation, the energy out there, because everybody wants change. But I think this time, like in relation to all the other times that people protest, especially in the past, but like years and years ago, but this time it's like all races. I mean, it's 18 countries in all 50 states. We already done made history. So that's why I'm so proud to go today, because we already done made history.
It's going to be amazing to see the end result of all this. I mean, it ain't like we asking for something simple. This is huge. It's the destruction of a system, without going into it too deep. It's a flawed system, and it had to fall at some point. It's just crazy to get to witness it in our lifetime,
Yeah, it is crazy. To like witness it now. Like, this is insane. Like, this is like actually happening. Like, it's all the countries, people out here screaming and yelling, like massive amount of people. The other countries, they got way more people protesting than the United States. What was it, Italy or France? They had like over 20,000 people in one area. Like, that's crazy. The one thing that I really like that just happened is the street on the way to the White House is painted Black Lives Matter. Did you see that?
Yeah, you should.
Yes, it's so nice. It's so pretty too. But it's on the way to the White House.
I definitely want to know how some of y'all feel, man. Because a lot of other people are experiencing it a little closer to home. More directly, your relatives or your family, friends have been, directly affected. Definitely want to hear about you guys' story. Hearts out to all y'all, I know some family and friends, they lost people, so hearts out to y'all, bless y'all, man, straight up.
Yes, for real. What I've been saying, because a lot of people know I have a ton of white friends, like a whole bunch of them. But if anybody really and truly know me, I was black with my white friends, and I was black with my black friends. So when this started happening and the movement became so much bigger, I have been relentless with letting my white friends know, hey, if you love me, then if all those times you're like, oh my God, I love you, Carly, you're so great, all those times you did all of that, then it's time for you to stand, because this is your problem too. Because everybody want to say all lives matter, and I'm so sick of that all lives matter thing. Like, we got to get that together. We got to tighten all the way up, because at this point, anybody saying all lives matter, you're being racist, period. Like that whole meme that's going around when they're putting the fire extinguisher on the houses that aren't burning up. That's the same thing as saying all lives matter. Your life isn't burning up. We're not seeing them out there burning black people and fighting black people. No, they used to openly burn us to the stake in front of their white friends, in front of their colleagues and stuff. Like, this is like a known fact. And then we got to stop. We got to get rid of the whole thing about the buildings, the businesses burning down. No, we need to burn all this down, because we got to start from the beginning. The whole system in the United States is built on lies. The history is built on lies. Like, none of it is true. And so as black culture, we've taught each other what the truth is, because we've continued to have to be silent about it and tell each other, well, you know about this, because this is actually the truth. We had to do this entire time, but it feels good now to know that the history is actually out there.
address people that's saying all lives matter. I don't want to address it, honestly. It's rather interesting, I would say. Especially when y'all are not getting harmed. You know, I don't get it. It is a reflection of who you are and where you are. You know, I ain't gonna call you racist, but it's a reflection of your level of empathy and understanding. It is. And none of your friends is getting lynched, and come on, somebody, come on now. I mean, seriously, we know y'all lives matter to us, and we just need our lives to matter to y'all. You know, and not everybody, but y'all know who you are, and some of your friends like that too. Now, don't cap. Some of your friends, they sneak this, and bless them. You know, but it's just time for y'all who really care about us to really join forces, man. We ain't asking you to go crazy. Just do your part. Say, hey, this is how I feel, and be done with it. You ain't gonna do nothing else. But for you to be quiet, people are correct in that being quiet. You might as well be agreeing with it.
Yeah.
You might as well be agreeing with it, you know.
Yeah. Your silence is violence. That's what it is.
It is what it is. We love you anyhow, and bless you. Okay. For to go protest and do our part.
I can't wait.
Stay tuned, man. I'm gonna get downtown and see what's going on.
About to eat first, though.
Thanks.
I love it. Enough is enough. 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 Yeah, he did that.
Hands up!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
this city, I could lift the voices of the victims, and we will get change.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
But I'm reminded of these words where God said, and his blood cries out from the ground.
Yes, it does.
There's a blood that's crying out from the ground that requires you to cry out for justice.
Yes, yes.
There's a blood that's crying out from the ground that's causing you to march peacefully in the streets of Augusta, to march in all 50 states of the Union, to march across this globe to say enough is enough.
Yes, it is.
To say that we want the creation and the development and implementation of policies that remove systemic racism in our country.
Come on.
And inequalities. We want policies that remove the ability of law enforcement to put a man or a woman in a chokehold and to break collarbones and to snuff the breath out of others.
Thank you, Augusta. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Because it seems, it really means so much to see everyone that took the time out of their busy schedule to come out and support us. We cannot get change unless we stand together. That's right. We must stand together. We must go out and vote. Yeah. To get change first. That's right. We gotta vote. Tuesday, we gotta vote. Yes. And again, I just want to say thank you guys. I know AHMAUD, Mr. Floyd, Ms. Taylor, they're in heaven smiling. To know you guys are standing with us. Come on.
Man,
That was so good.
it really was.
That was like the best thing I've ever been a part of in my life.
Ain't gonna count. That joint was huge, but
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of people. It was like a massive amount of people. I don't even think, I know that everybody said this was going to be the biggest one in Augusta, but I wasn't expecting it to be that big.
definitely not. Definitely not. It was huge. And I can't even imagine how Martin Luther King them walks was back in, civil rights, and our ancestors basically walking and marching, but they was super deep. It was deep.
Oh my God, it was so big. And it was so empowering. Like the first, the first maybe 15 minutes, I was fighting back tears. I wanted to cry so bad. Like, it was just so moving how it was so many people, and then it was like all these races,
right,
and everybody was there for black people. Like that, I don't know, that just got me. Like, everybody was there for black people. And it was a whole bunch of people, and what everybody was there for was for black people. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me, because we done spent all of our life nobody being there for us. Right. Nobody caring about our life, nobody caring about us living, nobody caring about our livelihood, anything.
Facts. Most of our friends being silent. Even if they did care, they didn't care enough or be bold enough to say, hey, leave my black brother alone.
Exactly.
We had some white brothers and sisters out there more crunk than some black folks.
Yes, they were lit.
They going ham.
Yes, they were so lit. I was like, yes, I love it. It was, and it was so mixed. It was so many people. It was all colors.
Facts.
It wasn't just black people. It was so many people. That's the blessing. It's something about that. I know, like Martin Luther King, like all those people, they looking down right now and they like, it's about time.
The human race, guys.
Like, it's about time, right?
Human race. One people, man. It's amazing. It's amazing to see how it unfold. I can't wait for,
Yeah, the results.
Facts.
But it's like, I almost feel like it's gonna go on for a long time because we're gonna continue to protest. But it's like it's shining so much light on everything that's happening, because it's still like details of what's happening. People getting pushed, shoved over, like that old guy that got pushed over, his head started bleeding. They immediately jumped on that and got those people, you know, locked up and stuff. But it's like these little things that's happening, it's starting to expose everybody everywhere. I feel like it might take time, of course, but it's so beautiful.
I'm really praying that, you know, the things that we're doing outside of the politics help the people that are in position in the political matters, for my lack of better language. I hope that this shows them that, hey, we'll back you up if you are willing to be bold and take the stand.
Yes.
Because we can do all we want to do, you know, not at the bottom, but we can do all we can do where we are. But it's people in position that are really going to, you know, help further this cause. And I just pray that, you know, y'all know that we'll back you up now. We're going to back you up.
No, that was like perfectly put. Like, if they understand that all you got to do, and, you know, it's a lot of going on around that saying, like, you know, they don't care if they take a kneel. A kneel is not enough. Like, y'all need to walk with us, you know. Y'all need to stand with us. Like, if y'all do that, just imagine how big of a movement that'll be if it was more officers doing that, more people. You know, we got the NFL guy that spoke out.
That's right, Roger Goodell, that's right.
But it's like, it's about time for people to start, you know, noticing, like, for everybody that was subject to white supremacy, it's about time that they start noticing the oppression that has caused black people throughout all of these years. Because it's that has become, that made it systematic, that has changed, like, it's brainwashed everyone, even black people. Like I was saying earlier when Ren was in here, like, even black people, like, black people not thinking other black people are good enough because we've been brainwashed to believe that we're not good enough. That when we see another death, another black person's death, we just think to ourselves, okay, it's just somebody else. Oh well. But now, because we have so many people backing us up and so many people that are affected by our lives, we feel like, yes, you know, we are people. We are human, you know?
And the consciousness is spreading. Consciousness.
Yeah.
A lot of black brothers that I know, they're just not conscious. They're not aware of the small decisions we make on a day-to-day basis that affect humanity. It keeps this perpetual cycle going. It's ignorant, and it's just, we just don't know.
Yeah.
And the good thing about what you're saying is, or what you are saying, and I'm agreeing, that it's being spreaded. Like, hey brother, you know, do you know you killing your black brother is setting the tone. It's perpetuating a cycle, man. You know, like you said, it starts with our own people. Yes. And I'm glad that all the necessary means of change is here. And like I said, I just pray that the people that are in position truly will take it, you know, to heart, and we appreciate it. I appreciate every person of that's not of color that stood up, you know, wherever they are, however they can. I personally appreciate it. Me too. And I also want to thank you in advance. And and it parallels to me. It parallels, but y'all suffering for us, it's just like suffering for Christ.
You know, somebody said that. Who was it? I just seen that.
It was similar.
Oh, Chance the Rapper. He made a post about that. He said, it's crazy how, like, we've been in church our whole lives, and we talk about how, you know, the significance of Jesus dying on the cross, and how the cross, you know, signifies something so profound and so righteous to us, but we don't realize that that's a piece of wood. That's wood. That's a tree. That's the same thing as the black people being executed on these trees and dying for things like they didn't do. They didn't commit, but they was constantly being executed. He broke that down so well on Twitter, and he reposted it on Instagram. I was like, yes, that thing was so good.
I would love to read that. It's definitely symbolic. It's mostly symbolic. In any race that bears the cross, in the symbolism, in the meaning of it, you are asking for how do I put it? You're asking to be put through the process to earn, you know, the righteousness, the salvation, the peace.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter what color you are. If you choose to bear this cross, you will be blessed because of it, but you must go through.
Exactly.
And you are blessed, and I want to say you are blessed for understanding our cross, you know. And it's all symbolism. It's all so multi-layered and so many levels to everything. But You know, it blows my mind, but I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. I'm no cap. I appreciate y'all, man.
I do too.
And angels be with y'all. Angels be with you. You will not die in vain. Your effort will not be in vain. You will know you are blessed for supporting us, but for just being a good person.
Yes.
Morals. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow, and this is a good seed to sow, guys.
Yes, it's a great seed. This is a great seed to sow. This is it right here.
Focus on the road.
Like, this is it. It's perfect because 2020 means perfect vision. And we wonder why 2020 is like a whole crazy, like catastrophic, like you know, tsunami. But we don't realize that it's given us perfect vision. All these years, 2020 years have come together, and it has given us perfect vision. All those years we fought, this country has been established. Everything that we fought for in the past that we haven't got our just due with, it's just coming together so perfectly. So of course this is a great seed to sow into, because it's like people are starting to finally wake up, like, oh my God, they are being mistreated. Oh my God. Oh, when Carla said, oh, it's because I'm black, people starting to realize, oh, she really meant, oh, it's because I'm black. Like, people used to clown me all the time and be like, Carla, why you always bringing color? Why? It's because it was. That's exactly what it was. If I walk into a room, and if somebody else walk into a room a few shades lighter than me sometimes, it don't even have to be a non-black person. We walk into the room, I'm getting dirty looks just because my skin color is darker. And that's a normal thing that I go through. So like, for all of this to start happening, it's like, it's so beautiful to me. That's what makes me want to cry. And then I have a black husband, I have a black son. Like, you know, this means so much to me as a mom and a wife. I ain't got the time.
It's all right, honey.
I ain't got the time.
It's all working together for the good of them that love the Lord. Period. All of this, the pandemic. I think the pandemic, it helped me get closer to my wife. It helped me understand some things about myself. Everything worked together for the good. It be looking bad, but you don't move like you move when it's bad. You know,
right.
You don't make the life necessary decisions you need to make. Your perspective don't change when you're comfortable. You know, I see God all in this, as I always have. People say what they want to say, but that man in control now.
Yeah.
And if you do the inner work, your outside, it will reflect the inner work. So I thank God for the COVID, the pandemic. I thank God for where we're going. My advice to all of you is follow your spirit and pick a side and ride. Period. All right. I mean, let me get out of there, because I feel someone else going on. Let me get out of there. But bless y'all, man. Thank y'all. And more to come.
Yes.
Definitely the beginning of trying to capture this thing and relay it to you all. And we need you all's feedback. You know, give us some videos. What's happening where you are. This is just Augusta, you know. And we're open. And your voice matters. All right? Love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
This is so inspiring. I'm so happy. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Good night.